Mega Man The Wily Wars for the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive. The first time we saw this get an official release in the US was back when the Sega Genesis Mini came out. It was one of the included games. And that was what, 2019? Seems like it was just yesterday, but yeah, it's been a little while now. So it did get a physical release out in other, areas, just not the US. In Europe, they got a, physical copy of this game back in the 90s, and it was canceled. It was supposed to come out here and it got canceled for whatever reason. Now, Retrobit, they've been doing a lot of cool stuff with, bringing out games in physical form for those who really are into that kind of stuff that never saw release in the US. They've been re-releasing a lot of cool stuff, not just your Lion King or Street Fighter 2, and the prices have been fairly reasonable in my opinion. So today we got all the details on the release with this. I want to go through this little press release and take a look at some pictures up close. So Mega Man Wily Wars Collector's Edition. You're getting a bunch of extra stuff with this one. The price is pretty damn decent. So let's take a look what they got to say in here. After years of Mega Man being released exclusively on Nintendo consoles, that's the way it was, right? The Wily Wars Rockman Mega World in Japan came out in 1994 for the Genesis Mega Drive, right? First time the Blue Bomber would grace a Sega console. One of the first instances of remastering. That's true because this does combine several of the original Mega Man games, but there's a lot more to it than just that, right? So they took the original 3 titles, overhauled the graphics, updated the music, added in Wily Tower for those who complete all 3 games on a battery-backed save file. I used to have like a cheap repro of this game and it never frickin' worked, man. The thing with this one is it's got those beveled edges with the hardened gold pins and whatnot, proper voltage. Like there's no real issue with the releases that Retrobit does. They've, put a lot of time and effort into making sure these things are spec'd properly. So that's one of the good things with these releases. So it also states it was well received in Japan, followed by a PAL version that was not widely distributed. I didn't know that. Many who imported the PAL version to the US, you would have imported it because it was an English version, right? But it ran at 50 hertz and it played significantly slower on NTSC hardware. That was one of those things back in the day. I didn't know anybody who imported from Europe. I knew people who imported games from Japan just because of that 50 hertz, 60 hertz thing. I mean, Europe got some exclusive stuff like this. We didn't get it. We got stuff that Europe didn't get either, but, this is one that a lot of people have been wanting. So they also mentioned how it was on the Genesis Mini, Mega Drive Mini. So with this collector's edition, it's the first time it is officially available in cartridge form, officially in North America. They have over here pricing. And they always do this, I notice, with their press releases. So the PAL version loose goes for 35 to 40 bucks. I haven't never looked at that because I've never had any interest in importing PAL games. Complete 250 to 850. That's a huge disparity there between loose and complete. I mean, are a lot of games like that? I got to really look. I mean, yeah, complete's going to be more, but that's a lot more than what I'm accustomed to seeing anyway. So let's take a look at the next slide. Gameplay. As a remastered collection, Wily Wars follows the narrative of Dr. Wily going back in time to stop Mega Man from defeating him. So that's kind of cool, how it incorporates Mega Man 2, and 3. So additionally, our programmers were able to improve some slowdown issues from the original version. That's a nice little addition here. What else do we got? Okay, so we have some images here. We're going to look at everything individually in a moment. And I will be reviewing this package once I get my hands on it. I'm looking forward to that. This is one that I've really been looking forward to since Retrobit initially teased this thing. So we get interchangeable lenticular outer sleeve, reversible cartridge cover, a blue bomber cartridge, okay, double-sided poster, a sticker book. What? I care about that manual, though. That's kind of stuff I dig. Robot Master collector cards. That's kind of cool. Outer sleeve lenticular card set and a certificate of authenticity. Okay. What else do we have here? Just another description. So you see the price right there. $69.99 is what you would be paying for this full package. I think they're very reasonable with these. Some people, they're like, man, they're just repros. And essentially, yeah, I mean, it's not manufactured by Sega and whatnot, but it is official from Capcom, going through Retrobit, and a lot of companies, including like Limited Run Games and a lot of other licensed companies, have been going through Retrobit on a lot of these retro re-releases. So it's pretty cool here. This just kind of goes back over everything that it comes with. So it is going to be available at a few places. Castlemania Games, I'll have link in the description. Limited Run, Dragon Box in Europe, Strictly limited in Europe and Spell and Sant in Europe. I'm not sure how to say that. I probably just butchered it. But yeah, they're going to have a, availability across a lot of different places. I'll put all the information up as far as the pre-order time frame. I believe it starts on the 21st, so it's a couple days from when this video goes live. I'm recording this ahead of time, though. Pre-orders will go live, I believe, the 21st at 7 a.m. Just go by whatever I put up on the screen because I got to double check the information that was sent to me. But definitely looking forward to that. Let's take a closer look at the actual contents of this with the individual images that I have. So here we go, a little bit of a closer look at the contents of this collector's edition. Reversible cartridge sleeves, so there's both of the sleeves. I think I like number one better than the second one with all the robot masters. They're all like hugging each other and whatnot. Yeah, I dig the first one better. Let me know which one you like better. But it's reversible. You get the pick. It's not like it's going to be a surprise which one you get. It's reversible. So yeah, I like the first one. I don't care about that. I don't really like that second one. I like elements of it, but I don't like the whole thing. What else do we got? Here's a close-up of the cartridge, the way it's going to look. Looks like it's got like sparkles in the shell. It's like a midnight bluish color. I dig that. It looks pretty neat. I do like these re-releases not being full-on looking like original releases. That's always the way I've been with any of these types of things. I like them looking different. You know what I mean? You're not going to confuse anybody on the market as far as, trading this or selling this later on type of thing. So there's that. Certificate of authenticity. Limited production. It says number out of 4,000. I'm not sure if that's all they're going to produce. Sounds like that may be, but it's going to be that timed pre-order window going on here. So all that information I'll put up again. A little closer look at the whole thing together. Okay, we got to see the individual stuff. Collector cards chosen by Retrobit fans. Have I not paid attention to this? Did they already do something where they chose which ones were going to be in the set? I'm not sure. I have to take a look at that. But there you go. Little collector set of cards. Nice little bonus for people who like that kind of stuff. Me, I just want the game and the manual. But some of this additional stuff is pretty cool as well. Full-on instruction, color instruction manual. We don't get those too often nowadays, just from, some of these random companies out there. But I do love this stuff. Bring back the manuals. I mean, we waste paper and plastics on tons of things that don't need it. I like manuals. I think we can, cut something else out and just start printing manuals again, damn it. Here's those interchangeable lenticular cards. At first I was like, what the hell, how are they interchangeable? Like, it looks like you get an individual card, but I guess what it is that you get these little lenticular, you kind of, little action type thing going on, right? And they go into the front cover right here for the game. So that's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, you could stylize it, stare at it for a while, change it up to a different character. Right on. And then our double-sided poster. I'm not sure the specs on that poster, but, I would put this side against the wall, and this would be the one that you would see. I don't really care for that artwork too much. It's subjective, man. Subjective. I just really like the other one. It's like all these guys are having fun over there. I just want to whoop their asses. I don't want to have fun with them. Damn. And then there's the whole set again. How many times do I got the whole set in here? Sticker collection. You get a little sticker collection. Some people enjoy that. I mean, if I was in like middle school and had like a binder or something, I'd be popping them bitches all over it. I do have like a white table at some point I'm thinking about, because it keeps getting nicks and just jacked up. I've been thinking about all these little stickers that I've been accumulating, popping them on there, just all over it until the whole thing is covered, and then putting like a nice clear coat finish over everything to protect it. Like, why not? Why not? I may have to do that in the future. There you go, full-on thing. So, yes, these games have been available via emulation for years. We all know that. But this is not for those people who just want to load up a ROM. This is for people who want a physical piece of, game, history, essentially. They want to play this. They want to have it in their collection. I want it to play it. I don't want it to just put on a shelf and look at it occasionally and be like, damn, I own that. High five myself. Blah. No, I want to play this thing. I love that feeling of taking a cartridge, popping it in the system, and play it. You know what I mean? This kind of thing that's for me for other people out there. I do like emulation too. You guys know that. I like a little bit of everything, but there's few games like Sega Genesis. I don't have that many games. This is one that I really want to have in physical form. Know what I'm saying? So if you're interested, link will be down below for Castlevania games. More information on Retrobit's site. Really do appreciate every single one of you guys hanging out with me on this one. And with that said, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out. Big ass thumb button in your face. I'll give you 2 of them this time. Peace out. Bye-bye and boom.